The importance of antibodies is they protect you against infectious disease. The importance of the synthetic antibodies we've made is you can use them to attack non-infectious disease such as cancer and autoimmune disease. They've been useful for treatment of lymphoma, some kinds of breast cancer, and melanoma. I think it already has changed the present, and I'm sure it will continue to change the future, but so will future developments change the future. So it's going to be in there in competition with all kinds of new approaches. Let's be quite simple and say the nature of the relationship should be constructive. The relationship between science, the public, and the applications of science involves interactions between all of the three separate constituencies. So it will involve interactions between scientists, industry, and the public's representatives. So all of them have to be prepared to discuss what is being done, but equally well, all of them have to be prepared to be constructive about it. One of the issues that one can face in science is the presence of interest groups who actually are not fair or moral. So, for example, one of the areas that I find very concerning relates to the attempts to shut down GM plants research. GM plants, genetically engineered plants, could do a great deal for humanity, in particular developing countries, and in particular in helping to overcome some of the issues with climate change. And it's irresponsible to try to suppress that research. At the moment, we try to deal with it through the market, and we try to make sure that that people's insurance or monies available from the state can pay for the drugs. And there is a tussle between the pharmaceutical companies on what should be paid. That's just one part of that dynamic. There are other parts of the dynamic which involve the need to, if you wish to make medical advances, you have to have access to patients, and you have to make it easy to have access to patients. There are whole numbers of situations where patients who are probably on their last, or have a terminal illness, would be willing to try out, for the benefit of humanity, drugs, yet regulators can stop it, and have stopped it. I think it's too early to say whether Brexit will be good for anything. I can't think it will be good for science in Europe. I can't think it's going to be good for science in the UK. The best we can hope for is that we can come through without science taking a devastating hit, at least in the UK. I think Europe's big enough to look after itself, and will do so.